what's going on, you guys? This is Madam, and I'm coming back to you again. This time we're going to go over to WEKU, and the article is by Martin Kaste. It says detainees who earned just $1 a day are owed $17 million in back pay, a jury says. A federal jury in Tacoma, Washington says the GEO Group, which owns and runs a large detention center for the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, owes former detainees $17.3 million in back pay for tasks such as cleaning and cooking meals. The Florida-based for-profit prison company paid detainees $1 a day for such work, a practice the jury determined earlier this week is a violation of the state's minimum wage law. On Friday, they announced how much back pay was owed. This was about fair wage for work, says Adam Berger, an attorney with Schroeder, Goldman, and Bender, which brought a class action lawsuit on the behalf of former detainees. These detained immigrants are just emblematic of other workers in the economy who are in an exploitive labor situation. One former detainee who joined the suit is Nigerian-born Goodluck N. He says he was detained at the Tacoma facility for 8 months, starting in 2016, as he waited for his asylum claim to be processed. During the time, he cleaned showers for $1 a day. He said the GEO Group didn't force people to do such work, but he saw little choice. You have to do it to get the money, to get the stuff you need, or make a call to your friends and family members, and told NPR on Friday. It's unfair because the amount of the job or the kind of job we do is beyond what they were paying us. The class action was consolidated with a separate lawsuit brought by the state of Washington, which accused GEO Group of violating the state labor law and enriching itself unjustly. The GEO Group argued that the detainees were not employees under Washington law and that the state itself pays less than minimum wage to prisoners in its correctional facilities. The minimum wage law exempts people living in state, county, or detention facilities. The Tacoma site is federal and owned by a private company. The company made $18.6 million in profits from the Tacoma Detention Center in 2018, and it acknowledged in a trial previous to that it could have paid detainees more. The company did not respond to NPR's request for comment. The jury awarded the former detainee $17.3 million in back pay on Friday evening. It's still up to the U.S. District Attorney Robert Bryan to determine how much money the company must pay the state on its claim of unjust enrichment. Berger says about 10,000 former detainees are eligible to share the back pay. We're going to have a big job ahead of us, locating all of these folks and trying to give them the money that they earned, he said. And quite frankly, some of them we might not be able to find. He said attorney will petition the court separately for their fees. N, who was one of the lead plaintiffs in the class action, received asylum in 2017 and now lives in suburban Seattle. I have a job, he says, with benefits. Okay? And that is the end of the story. Very interesting. Actually, this is the first time I'm hearing of something like this, and I just feel like if you work, you should get paid. Yes, it's a form of reforming, but would that not instill, well, the reason why I'm saying this is because basically some people will say they're not there to live a regular life, they're there to atone for their actions or whatever the case is, right? My argument would simply be that if a man works, then a man should be paid his fair wage. Um, Being as that they're in a private owned prison facility, the mere fact that they would even give them a wage to start with means that they they should be allowed to at least make wage to at least be able to provide themselves with the basic necessities that they need while in there, instead of, well, it all comes full circle relying on the state. There's no secret that privately owned prisons make millions and millions of dollars off of the backs of inmates on a yearly basis. You can go and check anywhere um, in the United States and see how much prisoners in your state make. How much the cost is to actually fill the bunk of the prison located in your state. Some places it might be about $40,000, some even more or greater. So why shouldn't they at least be paid a minimum, even if it is under minimum wage? $1 a day, that's sweatshop. Well, a little above sweatshop, what they pay people in sweatshops, they're providing free labor. They essentially, they're housed, but they still have to maintain the basic necessities like soap, hygiene products, things of that nature, just to be able to live and function just like everybody else on the outside. We have that freedom to be able to, have those things provided or get those things, but they should have some freedoms too. And in a way, I feel as though it kind of instills the quote unquote reform that they say that they don't get or they're trying to give them. It instills a practice of working for something and getting paid what you're owed, just in case some of these detainees do get released and they get out back in society. It would be a good thing for them to be able to have that instilled in them, so that when they come out in society, they can at least try to be productive citizens. But hey, that's just my opinion. With that being said, thank you very much. As always, like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to drop down in the comments. Let me know what you think. And we'll get the discussion going. But with that being said, you guys, thank you so much. And I will talk to you in the next video.